Oh, 100%, because whenever you have such memories, they stay with you for quite some time. An Indian team would not have forgotten that the last time they played there, they had a superb outing there. They won the game, and like I said, good memories stay with you for long. They kind of find a spot in your kit bag, and they stay with you. So I won't be surprised if Indian team is happy that they are playing at the Oval. Oval pitch is such that as the time goes by, it also assists spinners. So spinners will come into play a little bit. It need not always be a turning track. Sometimes spinners rely a lot on bounce. Sometimes off the pitch, that little bit of zip that they get, they also use that. Also overhead conditions, because it all depends on the shiny side of the ball. If they're able to get that drift and get the ball to talk in the air without pitch coming into play. So oval is going to be a good venue for India. Bruises take some time to heal, but Australia is a terrific team. They have a beautifully balanced squad. Uh, there are guys who've been around for a long time now, some of the young faces as well. So it's a nice blend of experience and youth. Uh, Australians have always been competitive, and whether they have a full squad or not, once they cross the rope and they're on the field, they're going to be very, very competitive. I think Stark is going to be important for off spinners, because traditionally you will see that whenever there was a left arm seamer in the team, the happiest guy was an off spinner, because the left arm seamer creates those rough patches, and those patches will come into play on day 4, day 5. And if the pitch is going to be damp, then in the first session, the fast bowlers, be it a left arm seamer or a right arm seamer, they will scruff up that area, and then it becomes hard as the sun beats down on the surface. The pitch is going to get hard there, and day 3, day 4 onwards, some action will start taking place from those areas. So off spinners are going to be happy with Stark's availability. Yeah, he's a talented cricketer without any doubt. Uh, he made a huge statement in IPL. It's a different format, T20, and one could see that he's a big guy and he could generate that power while batting, and even bowling. If he bends his back and he lets the ball go through, he can get that extra bounce at the oval. I think what Australian team would be happy with would be the bounce that they get at the oval. Oval pitch has a lot of bounce, which is similar to Australian surfaces. And if Cameron Green is going to bend his back and bowl short spells, maybe 4 over spells, and let the ball go through, he can be handy. Playing practice matches in England helps for sure. Both Labuschagne and Pujara have had decent outings, 7, 8 outings. Smith, not as much. Not mistaken, Smith has played hardly 3, 4 innings. But whatever match practice one can get is very, very handy, because the conditions are different. Our guys have actually played T20 and now they've gone to England, and so are the other players from Australia also, because quite a few guys were playing T20 here. But I feel playing practice matches, there is no better practice than that. To be honest, I have not studied this properly, but to be answering this question, one should also have some awareness of international calendar. I'm not just talking about uh, Test cricket or ODI cricket or T20. I'm also talking about various leagues being played across the globe. If we are looking at best of 3, then one would expect at least 6 to 7 days of some practice before you play the first test. So those 7 days gone, so 1 week gone, then you play 5-day test. So from 7 plus 5, we go to 12 days, 3 days break, which is 15 days. Then you play another test match, second test match. 20 days gone there already, 3 days of rest again, 23, and then 5 more days. So best of 3, we are looking at literally 28 days, 4 weeks. It's not so easy to find a window where, 4 weeks there is no action, and not knowing who's going to be number 1 and number 2. So one thought was, I know the number of guys discussing, one could be, let's say, India is playing Australia. So one could be played in India. The next we could go and play in Australia, and the third one should be at a neutral venue. So you add travel time also to this. You're looking at like literally 32 days. It's impractical to, arrange everything at the last moment. I know it's Test cricket, World Test Championship, big thing, but to be able to organize all these things at the last moment, the demands are too high is all I can say.